Hey, go people. This is an earning the hate video, but it's not real bad hate. But it's these little things that cops just do not get. Man, I could have talked to this dude. I would have been playing basketball with this dude. I'd have been shooting some hoops with him, and he would have been talking to me. He would have gave me his name, and I was like, dude, I don't even need your name. I don't care. It's not that big of a deal. But this cop, because of the attitude of this, I don't have to deal with you pesky citizens. And I mean, that term, if you think about it, every time a cop talks to somebody, that's exactly how they treat them. You're a pesky citizen. You're a peasant. And I'm here. My job's important. I'm important. My safety important. And you're nothing. It gets freaking old. I'm all for this dude right here. This guy does a great job. Not the cop. The cop gets the earning the hate. The other cop doesn't do too bad. This sergeant gets the earning hate. This sergeant with 4 pins. He's so incompetent, he got to have 4 freaking pins. Dude, 1 pin ain't enough. You can't have 2 and 1 with a backup. You got to have 4 freaking... What are you doing? Running around sticking people in the eye with pins? Why do you have 4 freaking pins? Rick, it looks shiny and now he looks important. Okay, I got it. Whatever. Freaking idiots. All right, let's watch this video. There's some funny parts in here.
It's right there.
Can you tell me?
No, I don't have to. My name is right there.
Your badge number?
Now see, I don't have to. His policy may say he doesn't have to give it. His policy may say you must give your name or identify yourself or make sure your uniform is plainly marked with your name so the citizen can see it. If it says that, then he doesn't have to get it because he can comply by saying it's right here. He gave it to you. He showed you, you can write it down, and he gave it to you. So if that's complying, he just complied with policy. That's why he wants to get in an argument and be a dick. I don't have to. Why is it so hard to say, my name is so-and-so? I mean, why is that something to get in a beef about? He wants to be a dick, but he wants the citizen to bow down and kiss his ass. This is tyranny. This is small, but it's still bullshit. And people are fed up with it.
I don't see your badge number.
You have my name. You have my name.
I need a badge number.
No, you don't. You have my name.
Okay, call me.
Notice the shaking of the head, the leaning in, the invading the space, the being sarcastic, the trying to provoke an argument or confrontation. This guy, in a minute, he's going to say community policing. This is not community policing, dumbass. I don't even see your light on. Is your camera on? You didn't turn it on because you're being a dumbass.
Knock this off. This is stupid.
So it's stupid because he's asking for your name. It's stupid for a pesky citizen. How dare you inconvenience an officer who's getting paid retirement, medical benefits, good pay, has no duty to act, gets limited immunity, never gets charged. How dare you ask me to say my name?
Hey, you will need somebody to help you,
sweet.
and they won't.
Sweet. I didn't put the fire out just for you guys. I put it out for the community.
That's why you would be a hero.
No. Y'all view that as a hero. That's nothing.
Notice his hands in his pocket. What do you think would happen if the pesky citizen put his hand in his pocket? Hey, get your hand in your pocket. Officer safety, put your hands in your pocket. You could be going for a weapon. Bang, 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 bang. I was scared of my life. But he can put his hand in his pocket. This is the double standard. This is why people are just hating cops, because they treat people like shit and they think they're special and everyone else is shit.
You see what I'm saying? That's basic stuff.
Okay, so a little background. Evidently there was a fire. There was a report of a fire. This guy saw smoke. He's playing basketball. He goes over. He pours water on the fire and puts it out. Does a good thing. Goes back to playing basketball. 8 minutes later, the cops show up. And they start accusing him. At first, I think they were probably just going to question him as a witness. But as soon as they thought he was going to question their authority, then they started saying, oh, you kind of matched the description. Oh, I'm investigating. Now you have to ID because you matched the description. And then they cover it up and unclear it. So here's the whole thing.
I'm pulling on my camera. Okay.
Everything's actually on recording.
Oh, that's cool. This is for me.
Okay.
All right, badge number.
All right, badge number 129.
Okay.
Officer Newberry.
Okay.
See how the officer gave his badge number? Not a big deal. He wants to talk to him. This sergeant escalated this. Why? Because the sergeant knows there's 2 of us and there's 1 of you. We have guns and you don't. We have the advantage. You are at the disadvantage. Therefore, we can treat you like shit and you must kiss our ass. I mean, that's just basic 101 tyranny, people. When you give people the power to have guns and you don't have guns, when you give them the power to have weapons and you don't have weapons, when you give them the power to take away your freedoms, arrest you, put you in jail, and treat you like shit, when you give government that power, you give up your freedom and your ability to question that power.
Okay.
Okay.
Badge number?
It's right there.
Can you tell me?
No, I don't have to.
So see, he wants to be a dick. He wants to. The other cop was doing good, but the sergeant, I've got sergeants, I'm not going to play your game, fuck you. And he tells him, this is a silly game, stop playing the game. See, it's a silly game to the sergeant because he shouldn't have to follow the rules, or he shouldn't have to be nice, and he shouldn't be questioned, and he should never have to explain himself to a pesky, low-life citizen. It's just freaking disgusting the way these cops treat people, and then they wonder why people act like this. Now most people are going to say, what's the big deal? The guy asked you right, why don't you give it to him? It's not a big deal. And it didn't used to be a big deal when the community used to work with the police, and the police used to work in the community, and the police lived in the community, and the police weren't out there just trying to collect revenue by pulling you over because your tire hit the blue line on a handicap spot, so you get a $200 ticket, and they have to get a stat. And they turned everyone into a criminal, and it was us against them. It used to be okay to work and help the police. But now they're an occupying tyrannical army that treats everybody like shit. It's us against them. It's only their safety. They spray and pray. They shoot everybody that are unarmed. They never are held accountable. That's why you get the hate, people. These cops will be coming here. Rick, you're making it worse for cops. You're going to get cops killed. You shouldn't be showing this. Yeah, we should hide all the bad shit that cops do in order to protect them. That's a great idea, you freaking idiots.
My name is right there.
Your badge
My
number?
Badge number.
I don't see your badge number.
You have my name. You have my name.
I need a badge number.
No, you don't. You have my name.
Okay, call
Now,
me.
knock this off. This
well-
is stupid.
Knock this off. This is stupid. Asking him for his badge number is stupid. The other cop didn't do that. The other cop didn't get in an argument. He simply said his badge number and gave his name. The cop should have a complaint on it. This guy should file a complaint. It ain't going to go nowhere. But if you file a written complaint, they have to assign a number and investigate it, and then it goes in the jacket. They can't just throw it away because now there's a log of a written complaint. If he just calls the lieutenant and says, I want to complain, the lieutenant go, okay, let me take a complaint on the phone. Yeah, what do you do? All right, I'm going to talk to him. I'll look into this. That's from what you said, it sounds inappropriate. I'm really sorry. He hangs up. That's it. No record, no nothing. That's why sergeants will always try to get you to do just a verbal complaint, because most people are lazy and they don't want to take the time to fill out a written document and make sure it's logged in.
Okay, this is stupid.
This being stupid.
This is being
no,
stupid.
we got a call here,
Okay,
dude. We got a call here.
So what? You got a call. That doesn't mean you get to treat everybody like shit. Once again, tyrannical gives you the impression that our job and us are only important and everyone else and your freedoms and nothing else matters except us. Unless we're outnumbered. Unless we show up and there's a bunch of guys with guns, then we'll just leave. Unless there's somebody shooting up a school and we'll stand outside and the courts will say that's okay because we're protected. Unless we can do anything we want and we can't get sued because we give government protection, we're given immunity. Unless that. Otherwise, we're in charge and you better bow down to us.
We're checking it out.
That's cool. That's
Jesus
cool.
Christ, do you live here in Coolidge?
Yes, I do.
Would you want us to check it out?
If y'all
Would
wait
you
up.
want us
If-
to check it out?
Y'all passed a couple of times. You feel me? Okay, but y'all
No,
passed
I
a
don't
couple of
feel
times.
you.
So this guy wants to argue now. Look, I get hood talk. Okay, I get, what do they call that? What was that talk? He's talking jive on the airplane series. Yo, yeah, give it upside on the side here, man. He goes, oh, I speak jive. That old white woman comes up and says, I speak jive. That was a great movie. It's probably outlawed now for not being politically correct. But anyway, this guy says, you feel me? He's talking, look, a normal language, which is normal communication for him. He's not trying to be rude. He's not trying to be argumentative. He just says, you feel me? I mean, some guys goes, yeah, they just repeat shit like that. That's kind of, you know, young ghetto gangster talk, whatever. The hood, whatever you want to call it. It's not something to get in an argument about. This guy's like, no, I don't feel you. I'm asking you questions. I don't feel you. He wants to argue about his language now. So he's giving these mild insults that he's stupid. And now he wants to say, no, I don't feel you. So he continually talks down to this dude. And then he wonders why the guy don't want to cooperate and why people hate cops. Dude, you get a big fail on this.
I'm standing
Yeah,
4
yeah,
feet
yeah.
away
Okay.
from you.
Times. You feel me? Okay, but y'all
No,
passed
I
a couple
don't
of
feel
times.
you. I'm standing
Yeah,
4
yeah,
feet
yeah.
away
Okay.
from you.
That means you have no
Dude,
energy.
Just give me your
Listen.
ID.
Listen.
Again, 2 against 1 Anybody knows that when somebody feels ganged up or they're arguing, you don't want to hit them from both sides. It's going to put them on defensive. Unless you're in an interrogation room and you want to confuse him and you're trying to get a confession and you're trying to get him to where he says something spontaneously. Both these guys are going back and forth talking. This guy ought to be the contact officer protecting. Unfortunately, the sergeant shows up, and instead of being a cover officer and just letting this guy handle the call, he wants to show how smart and how in control he is, so therefore he takes over. So now this guy feels more agitated and attacked, and I don't blame him.
You have your identification on you.
Listen, I don't have to present my ID.
You do.
I did not commit a crime. I did not commit a crime.
Description.
Okay,
That's
I did
what
not.
So this is where he goes matching the description. So he's trying to say, when an officer is conducting a legitimate investigation into a crime, he can have you ID. He can't have you ID if there's no crime or he doesn't suspect you of being involved in the crime. Now he just said, I suspect you of being up. He doesn't suspect him. He knows he's the witness. He's talked to other people. Unfortunately, he can use that, and it shows his lack of credibility. But when he gets caught, I think he just says it to try and intimidate the guy to see if he'll give it to him, and then he backs down. He doesn't stick to it. So, again, this guy isn't getting a lot of hate from me. He's trying to do pretty much the right thing.
I did not commit a crime.
I don't know if you did.
I went over there. Look, okay.
You're right. Cops don't know if you commit a crime. But that doesn't mean they can run around and make everybody show the ID just in case they committed a crime. I have to give you articulable suspicion, articulable facts on why I believe you're either engaged in criminal activity, you were engaged, or you match the description, and I have other reasons to believe that you were engaged. If I don't have that, then I can't say I suspect you of a crime.
You need to provide your name.
You see my empty
You need to
water?
provide your full name.
Okay, I don't have. I didn't commit it.
lawful order to provide your full
I
name.
didn't.
Okay, just because a cop says it's a lawful order doesn't mean it's a lawful order. Okay? If a cop gives you an order, hey man, go stand out in the middle of the highway. That's a lawful order. You don't have to go stand on the highway and get run over. But Rick, he gave you a lawful order. If you don't, you'll be arrested. Well, that's because you're an idiot. Then go stand out on the highway then. Maybe that's where you belong. But I'm telling you, just because a cop says a lawful order, it's not a lawful order. But this guy makes, the guy filming the victim here, the hero, the guy that put out the thing, the good citizen that's minding his own business, not the two cops, is actually kind of hurting his case because he engages with them. Disengage. Nothing good comes from talking to them. Move on. Make them say you're being detained. Make them say you're going to be arrested if you don't give me your ID. Make them say it. Otherwise, don't talk to them, man. It's not going to go good. They're going to be able to twist and convert it around.
I didn't commit a crime.
I'm giving you a lawful order.
Okay, that's
to provide your
fine.
full name.
That is fine.
You're mistaking things.
I did not
You
commit a
didn't
crime.
commit a crime.
Yes.
We don't know that.
That's fine.
People lie to us.
I-
We're here. We're
Guess what? I can lie to you. There's nothing. You can walk up to me and go, what time is it? I can go, it's 4 in the afternoon, when actually it's 11 in the morning. There's nothing that says I can't lie to you. If you're conducting an investigation and I'm part of that investigation and I withhold or delay or send you or cause you to do something that sends you on a run, then maybe you can. That's why I don't freaking talk to cops. But just because I lie to you, hey, are you married? No, I ain't married. Ain't none of your damn business. I'm single. So what if I'm married? I didn't commit a crime because I lied to you.
here for legitimate business.
And I'm here
It
playing
was-
basketball at the park.
Okay. but
If you don't
could
see
have
me
been-
sweating,
you could have.
I have an empty bottle. That empty bottle is
That
because
proves
I poured.
absolutely nothing.
Go look over there and see the water that I just poured over there.
Okay.
Why would I pour water over there? I'm here playing basketball. I smell smoke. I look over. I see smoke coming up.
Great.
I pour water
Great.
on it.
Awesome. You are a good citizen.
I know I am. I don't
I
have to
like
prove
that.
it to you.
So see, this guy could have said this not sarcastic and said, dude, I get it, man, and I appreciate what you did, but I contact you, I need an ID. If you don't give me an ID, your car's over there, you're the only one playing basketball, I'm going to go run the plate and I'll get your name that way. So, I mean, if you don't want to give me your name, that's cool. You don't have to. You're right. Okay? And we'll disengage. If he didn't want to fight, if he didn't want to antagonize, could have ended easy. Dude, you either have authority to get the ID or you don't. If you got authority, then put the cuffs on him and exercise your authority. If you don't, then leave. But this constant smart ass, you're this, you're stupid, no, I don't feel you. Great, now you're a hero. He doesn't think he's a hero and he knows he doesn't. This guy behind the camera is smart enough to know this guy's just being a smart ass, sarcastic asshole. So that's not how you get information. That's how you antagonize. That's how you escalate.
I like that.
And you're not going to get my ID for the simple fact I did not commit a crime. I'm just a person here playing basketball. He asked me your first questions was if I seen the guys. That means there was multiple of them. That means I am here by myself. You asked me if there were anyone. Did I see anybody? No, I didn't see anyone. Now, all of a sudden, I fit the description. That's not how things fly, man. That's not how things fly. You wasn't here. You wasn't in the presence. You wasn't in the presence. You wasn't in the presence when he told me guys.
I told him I did say that.
Okay, yeah.
No, it's the same guys was an accident.
Yeah. No, oh well, that's
say guy.
That's not me. Okay, you can ask anybody around.
If a cop says you fit the description, I would ask what description you have. If you want to ask cop questions, I'm okay, but don't give them info. Don't say you're lying. That's bullshit. I fit the description? Really? What was the description of the guy? And if he lies and says the description was, and he starts looking at your clothes and describing just like you, be like, dude, whoever gave you that is lying. You need to go arrest them for freaking lying to you. Because there's no way that I'm involved in this any way, shape, or form. And if they gave you that description, they're lying. So they gave false information. That's who you need to go talk to. But, I mean, again, any engagement whatsoever is usually not good.
Around here, if y'all know this park, y'all see me come here play all the time. I wouldn't come here commit no doubt.
Never seen you play here.
Well, then you need to be a more observant of where you work.
I like this guy. He's pretty freaking funny. This cop thinks he's smart and he's slamming this dude. Look, in the slam contest or the insult contest, the dude behind the camera wins hands down. This cop's way behind the power curve on this guy.
No, I don't. I do my job.
Okay, then go do your job and investigate. That's not me. I've been here
want me to investigate?
Yeah, go investigate. I'm not your guy.
Wouldn't that be you? Wouldn't
No,
that be
no, it
talking
wasn't.
to you? Why
You
wouldn't
did. You did talk to me. I told y'all I have nothing to do with it. I'm the guy who put water on.
Now, another theory is, look, you made your point. They're not going to leave. Why waste your day? Why give them more information to escalate? Show them your ID or walk away. I mean, look, they're going to go run your plate. In a minute, he mentions, I park my van here every day, blah, blah. So they know it's his van. And the cops know that, look, I don't need your ID. I can go run your freaking plate. Plate comes back registered to you. If the plate comes back registered to female, then I don't have it. You know, if I want to do a reg history on a plate, see if it changed hands, see if your name's on it. If I want to check the accident record and find out who was driving it. I mean, there's plenty of ways. If I really want your ID, I can sit in the parking lot till you get in your van, drive away. Sooner or later, you're going to commit a violation. I'll pull you over. Say, hey, you didn't use the turn signal. I need to see your driver's license. Now I can lawfully ask you. There's other ways to handle this than to be an asshole. They don't really want his ID. They want to win and show him that he can't win by saying, I don't have to show it to you. That's what this is about. And that's the problem. No accountability. Nobody cares. And people are fed up with this shit.
On it to try to contain it. If it would have got worse, I would have went in my van and got my fire
I would have went in my van. Boom. Now I know which van's yours. I'd have went in my van. Now I know it's your van.
extinguisher. Okay? But it didn't seem like it was getting worse. I poured all my water out. You see my water is empty. Why would I come here to pour my water out on the ground? That makes no sense. I'm just here.
Everything you're saying doesn't make sense.
That's because
another insult. Everything you're saying. So this cop has called him, the sergeant's called him stupid. He's called him everything you're saying. It doesn't make sense. He says, no, I don't feel you. He's making fun of his name. I mean, this cop is doing nothing to de-escalate this. But you know what? No crime. You can't charge him for that. You know, because if you try to take this guy to court for that, saying, hey, you tried to escalate. He's got power. And when he does things like this, he's allowed to advance his power and use his gun. And you pesky citizens can't. So what's your option? To continue to take insults, to continue to be treated as less of a human being than this guy because he's got 4 pins and he must be important. Freaking crazy.
you're not logical. You're a searcher. You're a searcher. You're fishing, and you're not gonna catch nothing. You're not gonna find nothing.
Look, dude, you are not a psychologist.
So now he's calling him stupid again. Dude, you're not a psychologist. You're fucking stupid. You're out here playing basketball. You're an idiot. Another insult.
No, you know what I am? You know what I am?
I know you're not
Okay.
a psychologist.
Okay, that's good. So, I'm not showing y'all my ID. I didn't do nothing. I've been here playing basketball. If y'all want to investigate further, go ahead, guys. For real, I'm not that
Just
guy.
run his plate.
I'm not that guy.
Just run his plate on his van. And...
So the sergeant just told him, just run his plate on the van and we'll find out who it is. Now look, I sympathize with these cops. I've been here. You get a report. If you don't put a name on who you contacted, the sergeant reviews the report and goes, dude, man, who'd you contact? Man, I contacted dude, he didn't want to give his name. Well, why didn't you get his fucking name? How are we going to recontact? We're going to turn this into an investigation. They're going to say we didn't any So there's pressure to get a name. But there's better ways to get it, and you don't have to be a dick. The sergeant ain't finished. He's still pissed off. He's still looking for a fight. He's still wanting this pesky citizen to make one wrong move so he can exercise his, I was in fear of my safety.
For helping out the citizens of Coolidge.
I know. I put the fire out. I put the fire out.
You don't work.
I put the fire out. Yep.
It's gonna be funny.
What?
One day, you will need some.
The sergeant still ain't finished. Wants to come back and yell at him one day. Now he's threatening to pull police services. He's mad, so he's telling this guy, we're not going to help you. No one else is going to help you. I mean, this sergeant's just way out of hand. The more I talk about this, the more he irritates me.
Somebody to help
Sweet,
you,
sweet.
and they won't.
Sweet. Sweet.
We will ask them.
Sweet.
Hey, did you see something? And
Sweet.
they say, I'm not going to give you my.
Sweet. That's what I do.
This guy made me bust up 3 or 4 times in this video. That shit's funny. We're going to ask somebody if they saw something to help you, and they're going to say out. He goes, sweet. That's what I do. I freaking love this guy.
I'm not going to talk.
I tell them I don't get involved in investigations, so go do your investigation. I'm clean as a whistle, baby. Go run it. Look at that big.
Okay, so now the cops walked away and they have suckered this guy in and got him emotionally charged that he follows them over there to run his plate and go, run it. I'm clean as a whistle. So he knows he's not going to jail. He knows he doesn't have any warrants. He knows he's clean. But now the cops can make the complaint that he was following us and obstructing and interfering with us running his plate by talking. We left him. He became the aggressor. He was following us. He may make a complaint that, hey, I wanted to be left alone and I didn't want to give you an ID. Then, when me as a poor officer, I tried to comply with the pesky citizen and leave, the pesky citizen followed me. And I became in fear of my life because I thought he may have had a gun or he might have hurt me. I mean, this guy behind the camera is funny and he's kind of smart, but he's making a lot of dumb moves that are giving the cops the ability to flip the script. Because remember, even if they lie, or I'm sorry, not lie, even if they make a mistake, they don't get charged. They don't risk going to jail. They don't risk getting sued. Only you take all those risks when you go after them like this. Think, people. Don't let the pesky government suck your ass in. I know it's hard, because I'm the same way.
Gas water. I just filled up to go fill up, to pour water over there 2 times. So yeah, go ahead. Go do y'all do. Run my plates. My shit clean as a motherfucker.
What do you think would happen if he goes, sir, could you take your hand out of your pocket? You're making me nervous. What do you think would happen? Rick, well, only police can say that. Really? That's the problem. When only government has rules for special them, that's a problem.
Clean as a whistle.
I'll be out with 129. It's Arizona Paul.
29 is a once. Checking a once.
1, Adam. 5, Davis. Zebra. Adam.
That's crazy. We got a triple striker and he don't even know his laws, man.
He called him a triple striker. That's pretty funny. Because he's got 3 strikes and there's a 3-strike law that you go to prison for life. He's a triple striker. I like this guy.
This shit is crazy. Yo, fly's open, dude.
Oh my God! When this dude said this, when I first saw it, man, I almost spit coffee all over the screen. That shit was freaking Dude, look, I can't tell you the number of times. I mean, it hasn't happened a lot, but it's happened at least 3 to 5 times where somebody's told me that my shit's either unbuttoned or if I wearing button-up things or my fly was open and shit. And you know what? When other cops are around, they go, damn, dude, he's checking out your shit. Or I would turn to the guy if he told me that and go, dude, why are you looking at my shit? Why are you checking out my fly? And I would zip it up and kind of blow it off. I wouldn't take it, it's not a big deal. I mean, look, I appreciate the guy telling me, even though he's trying to be sarcastic, even though he's being a smart ass, I would have just blew it off and kind of got into it. I guarantee you that pissed this cop off. This cop is looking for a reason to be pissed off. Now he told him his fly's open.
Yo, fly's open, dude. Newberry.
Did he call him Newberry? Man, this guy's making. I want to go find out where this guy plays basketball and shoot some hoops with him. This guy's fucking funny. I like it.
Run it all, baby. Clean as a whistle. Talk to whoever I want, how I want. Clean as hell. Y'all doing this for a guy who was trying to put out a fire. I'm not giving y'all no information. Huh? I know. Well, once you say I fit the description, that's when I pull my shit out.
I talked to you, and then I had him repeat the description.
Okay, I'm pulling my stuff out for my safety.
So then when he repeated the description, then I came back and talked to you. All I asked was for your name.
I'm not.
Your name.
Yeah.
So this guy is being pretty decent. Had this cop not been here, he probably would have got his name, and it wouldn't have, escalated the way it did. This cop, the sergeant, the supervisor, the one that's supposed to be setting the example, the one that's supposed to put young officers in check for doing this shit, is the problem here.
Okay. And then we just
You might have made
That's
the
it.
paper. Because he has to do a report on this.
Too bad.
He would have gave your name as the guy that put the fire out.
It don't matter. I'm not.
So now he's being smartass. You would have been a hero. See, now you blew it. You're too stupid to even be a hero. This guy is nothing but insulting this dude. Who thinks that this guy is sincere, that he would like to get this name in the paper and help this guy out? He hates this dude because the guy's been winning every time when he goes against this guy.
I'm not here for that. That's your issue. I didn't put the fire out just for you guys. I put it out for the community.
That's why you would be a hero.
No. Y'all view that as a hero. That's nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's basic stuff a person will go do.
No, the community views it as a
Oh,
hero.
poor y'all. Y'all have low standards.
I don't.
Because you're not. Thank you for saying that. Because you're not a part of our community. You're only policing the community you don't live in.
Great statement. And that is a huge problem. Back when cops were small and they didn't have all this backup and we didn't cover huge, large areas, you had to depend on the people in your community. Therefore, you treated them better. When you need somebody's help, you treat them better than when they're just a pain in the ass to you. And that's how cops see people. People are just a pain in the ass. Somebody to write a ticket, somebody to harass, somebody to get your ID, someone to tell you shut up, tell somebody get back in your house, get out of here, don't come up to me, get your hands up. Police see all citizens as nothing but a pain in their ass. And that's how they conduct business. And that's why people are turning on cops, including good people who used to support and like cops, including me.
That's why I'm talking to you like this, because you don't live here. You're not a part of the community.
We do community policing.
Guy's being a smartass again. Community policing. Now he's going to insult him again and go, you don't even know. Look it up.
No.
You don't even have a concept of what that is.
Okay, sounds great.
So, Google it, look it up.
Calling him stupid again. This guy has called this guy stupid. He's antagonizing him at every point. Guess what happens? Nothing. Even if you file a complaint, nothing. They're going to call a sergeant, dude, man, you didn't look good on the video. Yeah, I'm fucking tired of dealing with these punks. So what? I didn't violate policy. Fuck it. And that'll be the end of that. So
Sounds great.
You will understand that
Sounds
the
great.
police department is a community-based policing.
yeah, community-based policing. He's acting like that's some sort of special code word that they're really part of the community. That ain't nothing but a feel-good saying that police chiefs and mayors like to say. It means more money, more officers that we have around freaking wearing a dog suit, McGruff going to schools, making friends, more community service officers at school where we hide our officers that can't work the streets. We stick them into schools to be school resource officers. That's what community-based policing means. It means more money, less efficient, and more bullshit to pack up the community's ass when you tell them you really care about them. All right, we're going to end that there. We'll end that there. The guy with the basketball is my guy in this scene. This guy wasn't too bad. This sergeant, seriously earning the hate, did everything wrong and escalated. But you know what? He didn't break the law. He can do what he wants. He can't get sued. He can escalate and shoot you. He can't get sued. The DA won't charge him. He won't get arrested. It doesn't matter. He has nothing to lose by engaging with you people. Only you have something to lose. That is a bad position to be in, and all citizens welcome to the game because that's where we're at. We'll end that there.